And everyone, now, this is our first ever video on Facebook, which is exciting times, isn't it? Because we've switched off or we're trying to switch off all our Twitter accounts because we didn't really like what was going on there. But Facebook, we can get on board with Facebook, that's okay. I spend way too much time on Facebook Marketplace looking for surfboards. So I'm scared now that I'm going to be seeing my face. Anyway, what am I going to talk about? I'm talking about three things, all great things. First one was World Book Day. Now, I had that atrocious moment because I was at Pencoitra doing an inspection and I came over halfway through the day and I had that moment you had when you were younger, when you look around, see everyone dressed up and think, I forgot. So I had no outfit. I let it down. I let the team down. I let everyone down. I told everyone in briefing on Monday I'd do it and I forgot. Anyway, well done to the staff. What was lovely about World Book Day was we're now adding it into more year groups because I really want children to stay young, right? And it's lovely to see year 7, 8s and 9s getting involved with this. We're going to make it a whole school thing as the time goes on. So that's World Book Day. There's also going to be an opportunity to buy books, I've been told. I don't know which day it is next week, but you might get a letter or your child might get told. And there's nothing more better than buying books and reading books. I've said it before, the whole English team are completely bored of me saying it, but I used to find reading really hard, and you've got to find a passion for reading because it is so important. And my mum was really good. She got me a book a week, of which for some unbeknown reason, Mallory Towers was my favourite. The book about girls, a school that they all went to where they had like a swimming pool that refilled itself with seawater. I don't know if I was a target demographic for that book, but I absolutely loved it. And it was the best way I've learned how to read. And just an interesting thing I've learned at home this week is my children have the same brain as me. 100% they're dyslexic. They must be. But they've just suddenly learned how to read. And one thing that's really helped us is they listen to an audiobook every night to go to sleep. And I've started giving them the book that they've listened to. And they're reading the words because they know them off by heart now. Like they know Charlie and the Chocolate Factory off by heart. But they're now able to read it in a way they couldn't before. So, I just think reading is really important. That's why we do World Book Day, not for dressing up, but for people to remember, like reading is really fun. And it's the one thing that stops you getting stressed about life, I think. Because when you're reading, you can't think about anything else. There's that. Second thing, sport. So Rosslyn Park happened this week. I love Rosslyn Park. I played it when I was younger. Probably the best sporting thing I've ever done. Now, did we win? No. Did our pupils behave fantastically? Yes, they did. And they had a great time. The second thing that I loved was I was in Pencoitra the other day because there was a pupil who didn't get into Whitmore and she said, well, where should I go instead? And I'm able to say, and I can absolutely say it now, you go to Pencoitra and you're going to get just as good an experience. But what was lovely was we were walking around, we went down to see netball, and it was Pencoitra versus Whitmore, and all the girls knew each other. And it was really nice for that people to see that. So more and more that is happening as the role keeps on changing. What else to tell you about? Oh, this one I can't wait to tell you about. So Isaac Lovell is our head boy. And I got to see him and Honor present to the MP, to who else? The person who used to be in charge of Admiral, so the CEO of Admiral. Because I'm part of this group where they're trying to decide where we spend £20 million in Barry. And I thought, what's the best way to try and get the money towards children was to get our best two to come and present. And they were amazing. Like, honestly, they were absolutely amazing in this group of really quite high-level people, and me. I don't think I really counted as high-level compared to them. They were really great. And they were so confident and so articulate. And what I love about those two is they're able to think on their feet. They don't just do a presentation. They really believe in what they're saying. And what Isaac has done, and he's going to get to meet Jane Hutt, who's obviously very important, because he talks about free school meals with real passion. And he has worked out that as children get older, they still get the same amount of money for free school meals. And that's not right, because as you get bigger, you need more food. And he's got to put forward a whole proposal of how we can change that. And he's going to see Jane Hutt. And well done to him. And we are so proud of what he's doing. As a grand finale on that, he was on an interview the other day where he was interviewing for our new deputy head. I might have told you this, but he was amazing. What a great thing for the younger people to see. And that's all I want to talk about. So that's our first Facebook video. I think for this week, I'll probably leave Marmalade to talk about him for this week because it's a bit weird. I'm going to a children's birthday party again tonight, which is just, anyway, fine. Right. Have a lovely weekend and I'll speak to you again next week.